When you did Sightseers, that was the first time it was from material that you hadn't generated yourself, really. Did you and Alice Lowe and Steve Arm, did their sensibility just really fit with you, or did you rewrite that a little bit to make it fit more with your sensibility?
Well, I'd worked with them before a few times doing comedy stuff, so I knew them pretty well. And I'd been offered it as I got a call from my agent. They said, "Oh, this is Oram and Lowe script over at Big Tor, which is the Edgar Wright's lot." So I went over and I went, "Look, I'll do it. I don't even need to read the script. I want to work with them, so let's just do it." So then I went away and read the script, and okay, that's good. And I'd seen the short film version of it that they'd done a few years beforehand. And then I wrote this treatment, which was basically saying, I really want to do the film, but I want to do it as a jumping off point for improvisation as well, because I knew that they were brilliant improvisers. Which was great, which is basically gave us a license to kind of mess about and change lots and lots of stuff on the fly. And then it was rewritten as well by Amy.
What was the challenge of doing, I guess, a British road movie?
Well, one of the challenge was that I was worried when I looked at the script that it would end up as some London-centric thing that was taking the piss, and I didn't want that to happen. And I kind of I hadn't been to the Lake District, and I've been to Derby a bit, but I hadn't really been around there. And both Laurie, Rose, and I kind of experienced it as we shot it. So and we loved it, And also the other thing is, I spent a lot of time. Well, my son's 14 now, but at the time he was little, and we'd spend a lot of time going to castles and pencil museums and caves and stuff, and we liked that stuff, And I think that was an important thing in the film, that it's not like going, look at this stuff, it's shit. I was looking at those things and thinking I really liked them, So, and I think that was, and I hope that the heart of that shows through, rather than a kind of sneery, oh, look at this rubbish kind of approach.
As well, I think I remember you once saying that the roundabout is the killer of
British road. Yeah.
Which is a nice way to look at it. But again, I guess as well, if you look at, American road movies, they're kind of spoiled in a way, because you just stick a camera anywhere and you've got this kind of beautiful vista.
Britain looks amazing. I thought that, basically on something like Sightseers, they'd have the crew would go to where the location, had their breakfast, and Laurie and I'd be up with the camera going, fuck, look at this stuff's going on. And like there's a lot of the shots in Sightseers where they're kind of standing there and mist rolling across lakes and stuff, were all shot ahead of the crew, So everywhere we looked on that job, and that was amazing. But also the thing of getting to understand the weather, you just go, before that I'd had this fear all the time, certainly doing TV, oh God, it's going to rain, it's going to be a disaster. And on Sightseers, we just accepted the rain. And once we came to terms with it was fine, and it could rain or not rain, and it didn't matter, and we just shot and learned to love it.
Yeah. So you're always ready to just capture what you need.
Yeah, totally, yeah. It's extra production value when you're on a low budget, all that stuff. It's good.
Exactly.